coming into this fight?
Yeah, last time it was where we had a week's, like this would have been the week where I was just prepping with sparring and getting ready for him. So it's nice to be able to, you know, get a proper prep in with him, because he is a different type of boxer with his physical attributes. So yeah, it's been good.
You know, in what way do you think you and Sebastian are going to be better in this rematch?
Well, way?
Yeah, what way do you think you guys are going to both be even better than you were in the first fight?
I think the fact that we know each other now, we've shared the ring for 12 rounds. That's a big difference, and we'll both make adjustments, and we'll see who's going to make it correct on the night.
How much of this camp was about adjustments? You know, your trainer and you know, specifically dialing up little things in training and
it's been big. It's been big. A big part. It's been refreshing to focus, even with a southpaw. You know, working on southpaw tactics and someone that tall and closing the distance, and you know, it's been big.
How do you manage to keep your power, not lose anything, punching up, you know, almost a foot up? How do you, keep all the leverage?
Yeah, I think it really depends. You gotta just stay strong, I guess, on your feet and just be ready for anything.
You know, I just had to ask you about this, Tim. There's a little fun going on Twitter right now about Sugar Ray Robinson.
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson was kind of downplaying him, saying like boxing's evolved since then, so he wouldn't be a great fighter today because of the evolution. What do you think about that, Tim?
Nah, you can't disrespect the greats. You know, you can't talk bad. There's people that are cemented legacies and people that have created boxing for what it is. And Sugar Ray Robinson was a big part of that. So, nah, he's there in the Mount Rushmore for sure.
I'm with you, but it's an interesting discussion he brings up. Like, do you think if you took him from a time machine from when he was middleweight, welterweight champ, and placed him today, would he have to adjust certain things, or he'd be able to do the same shit he did then and be just as dominant?
I think boxing. Of course, over the years we become stronger, we become quicker, we become better. But yeah, it's different eras. We can't predict these things. We can't understand. You know, of course, boxing there's been a big evolution, of course. But those old school boxers, they brought something that the new boxers don't really have. You know,
like what, Tim?
Skill, the way they fight, the amount of fights they had. You know, they used to fight all the time, experience-wise, how comfortable they are in the ring. You get fighters fighting once a year, and that's you're active if you fight twice a year. You know, back in those days, there was no such thing as that.